Hello, my name is Hollis Pritchett. Today I'll be doing my final speech for Professor Sexton's online speech class. The fear of public speaking is known as glossophobia, and according to the National Institute of Mental Health, 74% of people suffer from this fear. I know I did. I am a senior in college, and I have put off taking speech for this long. I was originally even signed up for an on-site speech class, and while preparing for the first week of classes, I was reading the syllabus and saw that we had to deliver 3 speeches to our class. I remember I literally had an anxiety attack. I'm not sure why I'm scared of public speaking, or I was scared of public speaking. I'm a waitress. I approach people every day. I talk to them every day. I just have always been, since I was a child, I've never been able to comfortably present a public speech. This class has not only helped me a little bit with that, but it's helped me learn the appropriate adjustments that need to be made for different speeches. For example, culture changes, and we've also learned how to write different types of speeches, persuasive speeches. We've learned technology things, which I think is pretty cool for an online speech course. We learned how to communicate through Google Hangouts with our classmates, and although it was tricky at times and it still takes a little bit of trial and error, it's interesting to learn that and be able to use that in the future. Things are becoming a lot more technological these days. With this class, I was nervous before. I was nervous about the online aspect of it. I still, even in the middle of the class when we would have to meet our group for Google Hangouts, there was still that anxiety there from speaking to people. You got to know your groups a little bit, but you still didn't really know them, so the anxiety factor was still there. This class, I'm not sure if it has cured my speech apprehension. It has. I guess I'll find out the next time I go to give a public speech that's not on Google Hangout. Certainly the last Google Hangout speech was probably the easiest because I wasn't nervous. I was almost excited because it was our last Google Hangout speech, and the winding down of the semester is always nice. The discussion questions for this class were really interesting. You learned a lot from other people. You got to do your research on different cultures, and this textbook had a lot of very interesting definitions of communicating, of different ways, different methods. It was very helpful with responding to the discussions. We were able to, I feel as though with our class, a lot of our discussions were interesting because there were so many cultural backgrounds, which is something this class focused on a lot. The cultural differences and the ways you should alter your speech for different cultures. That, not all cultures are the same. And I never expected to learn that in a speech class. I expected to have to write speeches and perfect them and analyze them and things of that nature. But I feel in this online class, we were able to give speeches. Yes, we outlined a few speeches. Yes, we went over different types of speeches, persuasive and expository, but we learned all the aspects of what makes a good speech and a good presentation. And we also learned about group work. I didn't touch on that yet. It was really cool to have an online class and meet with your classmates online. Like I said, something I never expected. This class has been beneficial, at least for up here, the knowledge about giving speeches and different cultures and different types of speeches. Like I said, I haven't had to publicly present a speech yet, other than Google Hangouts. However, I'm fairly certain this class did help a little bit, if not a lot, with my speech apprehension problems. Thank you.